babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because today we're tapping into the sign of Aquarius for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Wherever you have the Aqua placement in your chart, you can apply this too. Before you get started, check me out on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private personal tarot reading. I don't do payments through Instagram DM. Be aware of fake accounts. My ONLY Insta is linked directly below, but I don't do readings through there. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and check me out on Patreon as well. I post my personal spells, collective spreads, and so much more on there. And other than that, we're just going to see what's going on with you, Aquarius. All right. Right away. So first we have fresh air. This one says your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend some time outside today as Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Or it says as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. So yeah, get the air moving and grooving throughout your house. And also you may genuinely want to spend some time in nature so you guys can kind of recharge, connect back to source, connect back to self. You need some fresh air. We have Cupid. We send great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously create love in all its glorious aspects. New friendships, new romantic relationships, new work relationships, new work dynamics. I see relationships blooming. Your relationship with life, with yourself, your higher self, spirit, God, the divine, your angels, your guides, like new relationships forming for you guys, Aqua. We have confidence. Moving forward doesn't necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you. And in all ways, lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. So tapping into this energy, the universe is saying, listen, universe, spirit, God, the divine, like I always say, whatever you believe in, having confidence in yourself is great and all, but also having confidence in the process, in the universe to match your energy, all of that. We have joy. Joy is the highest energy of all. It is magical, and it is a sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment and allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels. So the happier you are, the more abundance comes into you. So work to do things that genuinely make you happy. It's all about the vibration, you know. Self-care and doing things that you love to do isn't even necessarily to just make sure like you're happy. It's because it has a domino effect on other areas in your life, to be honest. We have the opportunity to forgive. Interesting. Okay, here we go. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. So there's going to be an opportunity that you have this week, Aqua, to forgive someone, okay? Someone may be coming back to ask for your forgiveness, or you may be in the midst of some shadow work right now and you're faced with the opportunity to fully let something go. And then we have let your past go. I didn't even look at that card. We have let your past go. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons, the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and now it's gone. So it's time to move on from something, Aquarius, and the universe is saying this is your golden opportunity to do so. Your opportunity to finally close the cycle, close this chapter, and enter a new one. Get some fresh air so that you can connect. Have confidence that nothing is ever lost, that cannot be replaced, or that does not get found eventually. Yeah, it's looking like some shadow work for some of you. We got the Seven of Swords that just fell down. So this is definitely an energy of addressing the past, definitely an energy of addressing what happened at some point with someone. So some of you are going to be having a conversation with someone. Some of you are just already on a path of shadow work and you're going to be forgiving yourself, forgiving another person. And I feel release. And it's like a weight being lifted off your shoulders because you're not holding on to the responsibility of this anymore. We have the Death card in reverse, so this is not like someone running over your foot with their cart at the grocery store last week. Like, this is something that's been on your mind for a while, Aqua. This is something that has been plaguing you or bothering you for days, weeks, months, years. For some of you, this is something really, really deep, and you know what it is that I'm talking about because you're thinking about it right now. That's double confirmation. Something that hurt your heart chakra, and it's interesting because it doesn't necessarily have to do with love, but it's something that kind of unraveled the fabric of who you are. We have the Four of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I feel that Four of Wands more of an energy of the naive nature about you, like something to do with innocence, like this is the first betrayal by a friend, or this is, yeah, the first romantic relationship that went sour, your first heartbreak. Queen of Swords in reverse, it kind of left you stuck in time though, Aquarius. I feel like however you move in this area in your life is heavily affected by this relationship. So say like if you're someone who doesn't get very close to people nowadays, like you don't have really close friendships anymore, it's rooted in this. Or if you don't allow yourself to get really close to people in relationships, it's rooted in this situation, like something to do with like the first time that something like this happened. And it's like Queen of Swords in reverse, like you didn't even fight to fix it, or you didn't even fight to, you know, I don't know. It's just like this energy of like being stuck, like shocked and shock. And you're having the ability to conquer it. Princess of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Swords, you have the ability to save yourself from this time. It's so quantum. It's so interesting. It's like hard to explain because I see you kind of pulling yourself out of that time in your life and moving forward. We have the Judgment card in reverse though. It's definitely affected your personal development. I'm going to tell you that, Aquarius. It's affected your personal development. It's kept you from being able to move on as much as you've wanted to move forward. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You haven't been able to. It's like frozen in time. Any other messages for Aquarius? Wow, it was the Two of Pentacles. It was like, nope, I want to be here. Yeah, this is definitely an opportunity to move forward. This Chariot card saves the day. This is you moving forward in balance. Your shadow self and your higher self balanced, and you being released to move forward. You being released on your path, being able to, yeah, move forward, experience more love, more joy, new life, regeneration, but more important, it's just like new life. You're finally being let go from this. The Tower in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. I do also see people taking responsibility. So that's a great thing because that just doesn't happen. Especially nowadays, it just does not happen as much as it should. People don't take responsibility. When they do things, they kind of just ignore it. I was watching the show the other day and it was like, oh no, it was a TikTok. This girl was talking about how she came out to her family and she got kicked out at 17, and then the other day she posted on Instagram how she works at this bridal shop and they had like a dress they couldn't do anything with, so she had the opportunity to give it away to someone, and she ended up giving it away to her friend. And then so her family was contacting her, and her mom was like, you need to get that dress back, you need to give that dress to your sister's getting married, like how could you, that's betrayal. And she's like, I haven't talked to her in years because all of you guys ostracized me, and like, what are you talking about? Now we're family, you kicked me out at 17. And her mom was just like, well, that's in the past, this is now, and this is your sister, like we're a family. I say all that to say, I use that example, like people do not take responsibility nowadays, you guys, like even if they could be your own blood, you know. And I'm glad to see that, you know, someone's taking responsibility for some of you. But with that Tower in reverse, that's just more of what I was talking about before, where it's like you know, you've been frozen in time, whether or not you've been aware of it. And it's like, this has always been a part of you, like a dark cloud, always somewhere close around you. As much as you've tried to move forward, you really haven't been able to. And now you finally are able to, because you're moving beyond this. You're being set free from the shackles of this situation. We already talked about the Two of Pentacles that just came out again, but we have the Prince of Swords in reverse. So, I feel for some of you like an unraveling. Again, like it's like things get a little worse before they get better, because you're facing this for the first time in a long time. What is that song by Ariana Grande? It's like, the light is coming to take back everything the darkness stole. I literally just heard that. And you know, it's so funny because during that time, that was like when Mac passed and everything, and like her song No Tears Left to Cry too, like everyone thought that was gonna be like a slow ballad, and it was like picking it up, picking it up. That's what I'm feeling for you guys. It's like, man, we have Shine Your Light and Shocked. You have all the tools to get past this, but for some of you, it's going to take you really acknowledging it. And then you're going to be fully released from it, where it's like you would think you'd be sad, etc. But the sadness is really only for those of you who haven't addressed this in a long time and haven't really faced this. After that, you got picking it up, picking it up. Like I see you guys like truly moving on, walking into joy. We have You're Worth Love, Crazy for Love, You're Worth Love, and Desire Like Fire. So after you're released from this, you're going to be walking into a time in your life where you have better quality relationships, where people value you, they see your value, they care for you, people treating you just better overall. Oh, beautiful. I'm so glad that came out. We have the Gift. And this is very much well-deserved. Very well deserved. Let's pull from here and see what these cards have to say. I just heard this wasn't supposed to happen. Wow. We have Not For You. I'm tapping into the energy of someone who got involved with someone who ended up being really, really bad for them. And I'm going to be honest, Aquarius, this person was never supposed to be your person, but I am tapping into someone who is a little bit hard-headed, ignored all the red flags, ignored what the universe was saying for them, ignoring what they knew to be true from TV shows or how they were raised. Like, you were raised better than this, or, you know, TV shows taught you what happens when you deal with certain kind of people, and you still kind of dealt with that. So you took on some karma that was never supposed to be a lesson you had to learn anyway. Jeez. This bread, oh my goodness. But we have Loyal Heart and Yang, so you got through it. The universe still has your back, and we're moving forward. It's just a lot. It's a lot of forgiveness. A lot of forgiveness for you guys. It's going to take a lot for you to forgive this whole process, like yourself. Say you did ignore all the signs of the universe. Like, that's got to be tough to literally know that you're the problem or the reason or a huge part of the reason, even somewhat. Just, you know, taking responsibility and accountability is hard. Whew. We have Loyal Heart and Yang, though. You have the tools to do so. The universe is standing behind you. This is like a, you know, opportunity to really stand up to, I don't want to say like your bully, it doesn't feel like that, but to stand up to what happened and to really address it so you can be fully released from it. Let's see what we get from here. What are the other messages for Aquarius? We have the third eye chakra, the sacral chakra, and rejoice in celebration. So again, definitely completion. Definitely completion, celebration. After this is all over, you're really going to feel good. But third eye chakra, I feel like that was turned off. I feel like you guys refused to see the truth of the situation, and that kind of got you here. Either that or you were blindsided. You were like young when this happened or something like that. And sacral chakra, it may have something to do with, you know, that sacral chakra. If you know what the sacral chakra is, you know the vibes. let's see. Happy news. That's good. Oops. Vision board. Okay, cool. And share your art with the world. So some of you guys are being called to turn your pain or what you've been through into a creation and to share that with people, like to share your story. Maybe, you know, make a blog, or maybe center your social media around, you know, your condition or what you've been through. Write a book. It's time to allow others to enjoy your creative work. So some of you have been working on a project and the universe is like, it's time to share that. Share your voice, but also share like your talent. Happy news, your prayer is answered in a creative way. So when you're manifesting during this time, Aquarius, make sure you're open to whatever way that things come through. Because there's happy news on the way. Your manifestation is coming through, but in a very creative way, I feel. So it may not look like what you're asking for, but it is. So just be open to things during this time. And then vision board, create a board with images and words that inspire you. So I'm doing this right now through redecorating. I am giving myself a physical representation of the transformation that I've gone through. I'm changing my environment. I'm not moving, but I am changing my environment so that I can see outside of me that I've changed. And so my environment is changing as well. So you're being asked to create a vision board so that you can see what it is that you want. Or maybe you want to redecorate as well. That's been something I've been recommending to everyone lately because it's what I'm personally doing and it's so much fun and it's so transformative in itself. So yeah, Aqua, that was your message. Or check me out on Etsy. Etsy. In the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. I do not do readings through Instagram DM anymore. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and check me out on Patreon as well in the description below. I post my personal spells, collective spreads, and so much more on there. And yeah, Aquarius, I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.